And Ed Arnold with sports. Channel 5 News at 10.
Good evening. Southern California was treated to a spectacular ring of fire as the sun was framed this evening in a rare annular eclipse. While clouds blocked the view for many disappointed spectators, Greg Wyatt and photographer Beth Slepaz found the perfect vantage point down the coast in San Onofre.
Celestial events usually go unnoticed, but when they only occur once every 20,000 years in a particular place, LA to be exact, it then becomes a celestial event Hollywood style. A spectacle which brings sky watchers from thousands of miles away, like the Richards family from Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's terrific. I'm sure glad to see this. Hope to see this one, of course.
My husband does. He's been to several of them, and this is something he had for welding, and so he's let me use it.
The last one we saw was a total, which of course is totally different, excuse the pun, than this, but being a sunset one, we expect to see probably the most fantastic sunset we've ever seen. And it's worth 2,000 miles to fly out here to see it.
Visitors started jamming the bluffs above the San Onofre surfing spot by mid-afternoon. At 3:45, the rare spectacle began. Unfortunately for those in Los Angeles, cloud shrouded the view at Griffith Park Observatory. But some 70 miles south, the annular eclipse did not disappoint. By 3:55, it appeared someone had taken a bite out of the bottom of the sun. At 4, it was even more dramatic. Watchers used everything from cameras to 10-inch telescopes. The safest way to watch the eclipse was by projecting it onto a white object, and it worked. If you're fortunate enough to be in Mexico for last July's total eclipse of the sun, you may have remembered the sky darkening and the temperature dropping dramatically. Well, that has also occurred here in San Onofre. This was a day these lovers will never forget. They didn't seem to mind the clouds when they moved in around 4:33. The clouds then started to shroud the sun by 4:45. Some 8 minutes later, the ring of fire when the moon nearly completely blocked the sun. And a highly unusual second sunset for everyone south of Orange County.
We could see the outline of the moon mountains against the sun, which was interesting. And finally we took the filter off at the very end and could see it go down set, but that was it.
Well, you've traveled 2,000 miles. Was it worth it?
Yes, it was. You take your chances and still got to see it somewhat, got to see the ring as it went down. Amateur astronomy, we're used to that. It was worth it.
The Ring of Fire, a spectacle these sky watchers will never forget. From San Onofre, Greg Wyatt, Channel 5 News at 10.
Some nice photography there by Beth Slepaz. The next annular eclipse visible from the LA area will be in the year 2121. Most of us won't be around then. It won't happen at sunset either. There will be a total solar eclipse in parts of Southern California in 2106. But it will only be a partial eclipse here in the Los Angeles area. In fact, Los Angeles won't see a total solar eclipse for almost 4 centuries. That'll be in the year 2472.